Here's episode 93. Little Miss Trouble changes colour. Little Miss Trouble wasn't called Trouble for nothing. She may look very sweet, but believe me, she means trouble. On this particular morning, Little Miss Trouble was making a phone call, a troublesome phone call. She was pretending to be Little Miss Shy, and had invited Mr. Noisy round for tea. Hee hee, who is that laughing? Miss Trouble. But that was just one of her many troublesome tricks. Look what she did to Mr. Small. She covered his house with a large box. When Mr. Small woke up the next morning, he found his house was completely dark, so he just rolled over and went back to sleep. Because he thought it was night. Hee hee hee, who's that laughing? Little Miss Trouble. And that's not all. She also went to the furniture shop. Good morning, she said cheerfully to the lady in the shop. Mr. Mean has sent me to buy some beautiful charm chairs from your shop. Please send him the bill. Hee hee hee, who's that laughing? Little Miss Trouble again. Poor Mr. Mean. When the armchairs were delivered to his house, he thought he might faint. And when he saw the bill, he really did faint. Hee hee hee, who's that laughing? Little Miss Trouble, of course. Enough was enough. Little Miss Trouble needed to be taught a lesson. Oh, I'm so very, very clever, announced Mr. Clever to his friends. I have the cleverest idea to get our own back on Little Miss Trouble. Would you like to know what his plan was? Of course you would. Well, it's quite simple. Just take a look at Mr. Clever's drawing. Hee hee hee, who's that laughing now? It's Little Miss Trouble's friends. The next morning, as always, Little Miss Trouble had lots of good ideas for causing trouble. She met Little Miss Sunshine in the street. What has happened to you, Little Miss Trouble? Exclaimed Little Miss Sunshine. You're blue! Completely blue! Really? Said Little Miss Trouble, very surprised. If I were you, I'd see a doctor, said Little Miss Sunshine. Hee hee hee, who's that laughing? Then Little Miss Trouble went into the greengrocer's shop. Why is she blue? Said a very confused Mr. Dizzy. Has she been drinking ink? What if we all catch it? Worried Mr. Fussy. You should stay in bed if you will. Does it itch? Asked Little Miss Magic. Hee hee hee. Little Miss Trouble started to worry. Outside the shop, she met Mr. Funny. What a beautiful blue colour you are, Little Miss Trouble, he said. That colour really does suit you well. You wonderfully. I don't know what you're talking about, replied Little Miss Trouble crossly. Well, the strange illness you have, of course, said Mr. Funny, suddenly serious. Hee hee hee, who's that laughing? Well, it's not Little Miss Trouble. And by now, Little Miss Trouble was feeling really quite troubled. Little Miss Trouble had to find out what was going on, so as quickly as she could, she ran to the town paint shop. Tell me, Mr. Paintbrush, she said hurriedly, what colour would you say I was? Let me see, he replied. Let me look at you closely. Well, said Little Miss Trouble impatiently, after several minutes had passed. Blue, said Mr. Paintbrush. Definitely do. Decidedly blue. Sky blue. But this is terrible, said Little Miss Trouble. Is there anything you can do to help me? I have exactly what you need, replied Mr. Paintbrush. Tip this into your bath and you'll soon be back to normal. And he handed her a small packet. The next morning, Little Miss Trouble was looking very pleased with herself. Good morning, Mr. Trouble, Little Miss Trouble, said Mr. Silly. What a pretty colour, as blue as the bluest sky. Such a wonderful colour, agreed Little Miss Sunshine. Fabulous, nodded Mr. Small. But I do hope you spoke to a doctor. Are you sure you feel quite well? Said Little Miss Magic. Hee hee hee, everyone started laughing. Everyone except Little Miss Trouble, that is. She didn't understand what was going on. She's bright blue, isn't she? And very fucking pissed. But at that moment, it began to rain, and as the rain fell on Little Miss Trouble, little by little, the blue started to wash away, until soon there was nothing more than a big blue puddle at her feet. Hee hee, who's that laughing? It's Little Miss Trouble and her friends. That was a very good trick, laughed little Miss Trouble. She had got her old colour back again, and her smile. But unluckily for her friends, her troublesome ways were back too. They'd better look out.